Welcome to Cultural Awareness in the Classroom. Today we will be discussing inviting students and their families in through meals. In this video, we will discuss a Make a Menu project as another strategy for inviting students and their families' culture into the classroom. It is important for students and parents to feel seen as well as articulate their stories in your classroom. When students feel represented and validated in the classroom, it helps activate their curiosity and learning. First, I will explain the project. Then I will provide an example menu that my niece made for our family. And finally, I will share a video of my niece explaining why her menu is relevant to our culture. For this project, students are to create a restaurant menu with food items specific to their family's heritage or culture. Here is a description of what needs to be included in your menu. I will go over that when we go through the rubric. So when I've assigned this menu before, I make sure to include a definition of what culture is and then explain my expectations for this project, because I've had a lot of students ask me questions about what culture means. And so I told them it's not necessarily limited to a student's ethnicity, but they can decide what culture means to them. And it's been really great to open it up because I've had students who did holiday meals as their menu, or family dinner nights like Fondue Friday, Taco Tuesday, or I even had one student whose family was from a farm, and so they did like all the food you can find and make on your own in a farm menu. So just know that I leave it up and open to students and family, and if they have any questions or concerns, they can definitely contact me. And then in the past, I had students who wanted to bring sample items from their menu, which I totally said was acceptable as long as they bring enough for everyone and it doesn't have any fruit that students may be allergic to, or we know about that. And I decided to not make that part of their grade. It's more of a nice gesture. So whether they bring food or not, it's not counted against them. It's just a nice way of sharing. So here's a grading rubric for this menu project. I split it up into different points. That's something you can do on your own. So for my project, they have to include 5 or more meals, and each meal needs a description or list of the ingredients. They have to include drawings and pictures of the food. They have to decorate the cover and put the name of their restaurant on the cover. And the menu items should connect to students' culture and heritage. I also grade students on their presentations so that they have their menu with them as a visual aid, that their menu and presentation demonstrates the work of the level of the student, that the students have articulated that their relevance of the menu to their culture and heritage, and that students present within a time frame. So that is my point rubric. Here is my niece's restaurant menu. You can see the front cover with the title Breakfast King, and she also included flowers because our last name means flowers in Spanish. Here are her 5 items that she chose. As you can see, they each have a title, a title of the breakfast or food item, as well as a description, or she also listed ingredients. So this is one example of the menu project.
This is our restaurant and it's called Breakfast King. We decided to add some Mexican food because most of our families are Mexican, and we added Mexican food like rice, jalapenos, avocado, and burritos.
And why is breakfast important to our family?
Because we all eat breakfast, and breakfast is important food that you have to eat in the morning.
Okay, thank you. That's it for this project. Thanks for listening.